Good day, everyone. I would like to introduce four simple and easy to use functions to us today. And these functions are used to extract a character or a specific number of characters from a text value. And these are the left function, the right function, the mid function, and the len function. You are going to understand how to use each of these functions and as well as how to combine these functions together to solve a particular issue. I use this function almost every day, and I can bet you that you will enjoy understanding this function and using it for your data analysis. The left function. Imagine you have a list, a long list, and you are required to extract the first two character of that list. As we can see in this case, whereby we have to extract the first two character, a simple approach would be to write out the two character one by one, which is a simple approach. But imagine you have a 100 list or a 1,000 list. Writing it out will be a boring task or a very tiring task for us to do, and that is why we need the left function. When we call in our left function, the syntax is just the text, which is the main text that from which we want to extract the value. And the next syntax is the number of characters that we want to extract. And in this case, 2. So if I specify 2, see, my character is extracted. So we can replicate this down the list. No matter the number of lists that you want to extract, we are writing out this function, your character will be extracted. Now let's look another example. Assuming the task here is to extract the first three character in this same in this same from this same example. Also, we just call in our left function. We select the text. Now this time around, we want to extract the first four characters. So I specify 4 here. The character is extracted, and when I replicate it down the line, then my character is extracted. Very easy for us to use. In this case, also this last example, the task is to extract the first 5 characters. So I call in my syntax, which is the text, then 5. The first 5 character is extracted. As you can see that the left function is very easy for us to use. By the way, if you are new to this channel, you are highly welcome. Thank you for watching this video. But don't forget to subscribe to this channel so that you can see more videos, so that you can see more tutorial videos that can help you in your daily tasks using Microsoft Excel. Like this video, share this video to your colleagues, to your friends and family, and as well as your colleagues, and ensure you put a comment you leave a comment down below. Now let's continue. Having understood the left function, now let's see the right function. In the right function returns the rightmost character from the text value, unlike the left function that returns the leftmost character, but the right function returns the rightmost character in this. For example, in this case, we want to return. The task is to return the last 2 digits of the text. We want to extract the last 2 digits from the text. So here we call in the right function using the text. In this case, we want to extract the last 2 digits, the last from this text, and this is very easy for us to use. And this is when we replicate this down the column, then we can see that the last 2 digits is extracted using the right function. Likewise, if you also want to extract, depending on the number of characters that we want to extract, then we'll just specify. In this case, we want to extract the last 4 digits. So we specify 4. So when we replicate this down, with the function, we extract the last 4 digits. This will save us a lot of time in writing it out one by one. Then let's look at the last example. This task here is also that we should extract the last 3 numbers from this character from here. So also we call our right function the text the last 3 numbers. So we call 3 as the number of character, and the last 3 numbers is extracted. This is how to use the right and the left function. So no matter the number of characters that you want to extract, either to the left or to the right, just record the function and the function will do justice to the task. So the third function that we also want to look at is the mid function. The mid function returns a specific number of characters from a text string starting at the position you specify. That is, for the mid function, you are going to specify the position you want it to start from. What do we mean by this? In this case, the task is to extract the middle to extract 4 characters from the middle, starting from the fourth position. 4 characters. So in this case, we are going to call in our mid function. So the text, then the start number, since we want to extract the 4 numbers that are in the middle, so we start with 1, 2, 3, 4. So we specify 4, that is, you start from the fourth position. Then the number of characters that we want to extract, we just want to extract the middle with at least the 3 numbers in the middle. So we specify 3. So we can see that 143, which is the middle number, is extracted for us. So when we replicate this down the column, you can see that the middle number is extracted for us. Then let's also look at it that, okay, let's say we want to extract the middle, that we want to extract the 4 characters that are in the middle. We also recall our mid function. The text that contains the main text. So where do we want the function to start from? In this case, we want it to start from the third position. From the third position, that you should start from the third position. That is, you should start from the third position. How many characters do we want it to extract? We want it to extract 5 characters from the middle. So we can see that we ask the function to start from the third position. It counts 4. 4 is one position, 7 is second position, the third position is 2. So and we ask it to extract the 5 characters starting from the third position. And that is why it extracted 2, 1, 4, 3, A. And when we replicate it down the line, we can see that our middle position, our middle character that we desire is extracted using the mid function. This is how to use the mid function, and I believe that we all understand how to use this function. Now, next function that we want to consider now is the len function. The len function will specify the number of characters that we have in a particular text value, and it is very, very easy to use. Just specify when we call in the len function, the only syntax is just the text. So we'll specify the text. So it shows that the text value has 11 characters. Check this down. When we replicate this, we see that in row 4, we have 10 characters. Row 7, we have 9 characters. So using the len function will help us to know how many characters that we have in a particular text value. So now that we have understood how to use the left function, the right function, the mid function, and the len function, now the next task is to understand how to combine these functions together to solve a particular task. And this is what we can see in this last exercise. In this last exercise, the task is to extract the city name from the combination of both the country code and the city name. We cannot use the left function because the left function can only extract the country code. Neither can we use only the right function, because when we use the right function, from here we can see that the city name, all the characters do not have the same number, the length of the city name is not the same for all the example. For example 1, the length of the city name is 5. Example 2, the length of the city name is 11. For example 3, the length of the city name is 6. So then what do we do this time around? So the best thing that we can do is to combine both the length function, the right function, and the left function. So the first thing is, let us get the length of the text. That is 8. Then we get the length of the country code. when we do using the let function, we get the length, which is ng. Then we can get the length of the country code, that is 2. So automatically we know that if I subtract the length of the country code from the length of the character, then I'll be left with the length of the city name. What do I mean? That is, if I do, so automatically if I subtract, no, I will use 3 because, yes. So I know that if I subtract 3 from 8, 8 is the length of the country and the city name. 3 is the length of the country code. So if I subtract 3 from 8, I'll be left with 5 characters, which makes up my city name. The same thing if I do for the second example. The length of the second example is 14, while the length of the country code is 3. So if I subtract 3 from 14, I'll be left with 11 character, which is the city name. So that means that the easy way to extract our city name is to use a combination of the length of the text minus the length of the country code, to use the length of the country code. So that will give us 5, which is the position, the number of character of our city name. Then in this case, I can now use the right function, and it gives me the city name. So if I replicate this down the line, my city name is extracted. Very, very easy. The first thing that we need to do is that we got the length of the text value. We got the length of the country code that we do not want. So when we subtract the length of the country code that we do not want from the length of the value, we'll be left with the length of the city. Then we can now use the right function. Thank you for watching this video to the end, and I believe you're able to learn something from this tutorial. The let function, the right function, the mid function, the len function, and combination of this function to solve a particular task. Though this function looks very simple, but knowing how to use them and combine them correctly will make your life easier when working with Microsoft Excel. For more tutorials, please check out other videos on my channel, and don't forget to like the videos, share them among your network, and engage me with your comments. And if you are new to this channel, I am very glad to have you here, and I believe you learned something from this video. But don't forget to subscribe to this channel by clicking on the subscribe button below and put on the notification bell so that you will be aware when I drop the next video. Thank you once again, and don't forget, the objective of this channel is to help you to become a Microsoft Excel maestro. Thank you, and see you in the next class.